An airplane over the Pacific. Okay, so there's water somewhere. Why do I have purple pulled up? It should be blue. Water. So an airplane over the Pacific. Airplane. It better be flying in the air. Otherwise, something's screwy. And yes, that's an airplane. Deal with it. Sites an atoll. What the heck's an atoll? Does anybody actually know besides the people I told? You knew? What is it?
Basically like a small round island.
Yeah, it's a small ring-shaped island. So like they might have a bay in the middle of it. But anyway, I looked it up online last night. It's kind of cool. You know, so maybe it's got like a bay in it. There's the atoll. Kind of looks like a magnet, but whatever. So an airplane over the Pacific sights an atoll at an angle of 23 degrees, or an angle of depression of 23 degrees. So this airplane spots this atoll because the pilot had to do what? Look down, absolutely. So the pilot was normally looking like this. At least you would hope so. And then he ended up looking down 23 degrees. So we know that that's 23 degrees. Awesome. If the plane is 445 meters above the water, okay, that's easy enough. 445 meters. How many kilometers is it from 445 meters above the atoll? Wait, what? Did anybody else do that when they read that part? Okay, so that's good that you say, wait, what? Now, those of us that just magically put it somewhere, or we're just like, I don't know what I'm finding. That's bad. Those of us that said, wait, what? And then we dove in on that, that's good. How many kilometers is it from 445 meters above the atoll? So I'm just going to focus on the part that confused me right there. 445 meters above the atoll. Where the heck is that? And that would be right here. Right? So then really the question becomes, how many kilometers is it from that point? Oh, so I want to know what this is. Right? I see this, I don't see this. Cool. So, setup from here. Well, I see triangles all over the place. I'm going to stick in that top triangle because that's really what I'm looking for, right? Now, I know that this line, right, is 445 meters. And I see that's a right triangle because that's like, you know, perpendicular to the airplane's line of sight originally. Which means, well, I have the opposite side. I'm looking for the adjacent side. It sounds like I could use tangent, right? Opposite, adjacent. So I'm going to go ahead and write my equation. Tangent of 23 degrees equals the opposite, 445 meters, over the adjacent, which is D. What questions might you have? We don't just randomly do stuff. We look at that. We got to think, what am I trying to get rid of? What is it really that's bothering me right now? Look at that equation. What's bothering you? What looks ugly? What don't you like? What do you wish was gone? Jerry Lee. Yeah, I hate the fact that the variable's in the denominator. So I have choices. Okay, Regan said we could flip both sides, which I could. Right? Could definitely do that. Or I could cancel out the D somehow. Right now it's divided by D. So to cancel that out, I could multiply by D. I'm going to do the opposite. Which is going to lead me to D multiplied by the tangent of 23 degrees is equal to 445. Now I'm trying to solve for D. Right now D is being multiplied by tangent of 23. I wish D was all by itself. So I'm going to cancel out that multiply by tangent of 23 by dividing by tangent of 23. And so in the end I get D equals 445 divided by tangent of 23 degrees. Which I'm willing to wager we had issues with because we were in the wrong mode on our calculator. Right now, before you even check, what mode should I be in on my calculator and why? Turn and tell a neighbor. Do that. We get, yeah, Alex. What's that?
1.048 kilometers, 50 already.
Ah, so before we converted, what'd you end up getting?
1,048.
Point what?
354.
Now I'm going to keep 3 decimal places just because, well, going forward, honestly, that's going to be an AP Calc rule. Because that's what the College Board sets up. Now that's meters, right? So if we know how to change into kilometers, we can do that quickly. I think Alex does. If I didn't, I want kilometers to appear. I want meters to disappear, right? I'm just doing unit conversion here. So what do I know about kilometers and meters? Well, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. And so then I really realized I'm dividing by 1,000. And we'll get approximately 1.048. And I'm just going to keep 3 decimal places on my answer. And that's D. What question